my voice. I'm a little bit congested because I have terrible allergies right now. It's springtime in Kansas. What are you gonna do? I'm taking all sorts of Allegra and shit, but anyways, let's get into the video. So, first things first, this is a 2015 God, that thing is just insane. This is a 2015 BMW M3 from the F80 generation. It is Sakhir Orange, as you probably saw from the thumbnail. It is just a base. It is not a competition package or anything like that. It does have a lot of aftermarket modifications done to it, like a boot mod ECU tune, tabless downpipes, upgraded intakes, and some carbon fiber goodies on the outside as well. That's about it, and it's lowered. So what is the first thing that I love about this car? Well, undoubtedly the looks. This thing is gorgeous inside and out. When this thing came out in 2015, actually in 2014 they released the 2015 model, I fell in love with it. Originally I liked the two-door version, the M4, but this is undoubtedly the best looking car in its class, and for the money you can buy. Like, I love everything about this car from every angle. Those rear haunches, especially on the M3, are just gorgeous. Like, they are so wide and so aggressive looking. It is just insane. The C63 does not even come close to the aggressiveness look. It has its own elements of dance and, you know, looks, I'll give it that, but this thing is just has a German muscle car look and feel to it. Gonna let me over? There we go. I mean, just look at this thing. And I love the wheels that it came on. The headlights are great, everything. And then the colors that BMW came out with. This color specifically, the Sakhir Orange and the Austin Yellow, are my absolute favorites. And there is a one-off kind of purple color that is just gorgeous as well on this color. I think those bright colors suit the M3 so well. So that is kind of my first thing that I absolutely love about my M3. And in the interior, yeah, a lot of people say it is understated, which I agree with, but all the carbon fiber goodies in here and how driver focused it is, I do love it. It is a nice looking interior, especially when it came out in 2015. When it did, it was just it felt very high end, and it still does. I love the seats. Everyone who gets in this thing says something about how good the seats feel and how they just hug you. Now, moving on to the sound. Which is probably the most controversial, would be the sound. Because it is an inline 6 twin turbo coming off the back of a V8 naturally aspirated engine, it has big shoes to fill. But this thing is like a fire-breathing dragon. When you let off the gas, it makes some crazy backfires, especially with the tune I have on the car and the downpipes. It is absolutely insane. I'm going to take you through this tunnel up here in a little bit, and I'll show you what I mean. Insert the clip right here. Isn't that clip insane? nuts. Everyone who gets in this car says it sounds incredible. So I think those complaints come from people that are used to driving like, you know, V8 Ferraris and Lamborghinis that are like V12s and stuff, because any normal person is going to think this car sounds absolutely incredible. Thing I love about the car is the attention that it grabs and kind of captivates. Now, it's not quite like a Lamborghini, but I like that because it's my daily driver. But when it pulls up to a stoplight, people kind of look at it and it makes you feel cool and like you're in something special, because you are. You're in a BMW M3, and that's kind of why you bought it, because you wanted something cool and you wanted something special. Like, if you're just some rich dude who wants to feel, you know, just wants a nice car, they'll just get a regular 5 Series or something for that status. But like, this is like really a cool car that really grabs attention because it is just so good looking, and in that color that I got it in, it is just amazing. And then when I'm feeling antisocial, I just roll the windows up with the 5% tint and I'm good to go. And then of course there's the performance. This car accelerates like no other freaking car that I've ever driven, at least. I mean, I know it's just a little baby performance sedan, but like, my God, it is just insane. Boot mod stage 2 tune, I'm pushing, I think, right up over 500 horsepower. That's kind of what I've seen online, what the previous owner said. So this car has a lot of power for what it is. Pushing out of that flat 6 motor with those pretty decent sized turbos strapped to it, and upgraded intakes, downpipes. I mean, there's a lot of airflow going in there. The handling on this car is exceptional as well. I think that's something that BMW prides itself on, is the kind of the track performance and like the cornering of their M cars, especially like, you know, something as small as the M3, M4, and then of course the M2 is supposed to be like the ultimate driver's car. Someone on the on-ramp right there is just so easy. But the turn-in feels great. Everything about this car feels great. A lot of people don't like the electronic steering on the wheel, and I have to agree with them, and it feels very heavy, even in the comfort setting. I only ever drive this car in comfort settings for the steering, because the Sport and Sport Plus settings are so damn heavy that it gets a little ridiculous. I don't even know that on a track you would want that. I'm not an expert, I've never been to a track, but it just seems a little heavy. And you can definitely feel the electronic steering sometimes. It's really weird. And then as we wrap up the video with the 5th and final thing that I absolutely love about owning this BMW M3, practicality. This is my daily driver. It is my only car, and I sought out to buy a performance car that I could drive and own as such, to be only one car that could do all things considered, and that is practicality. And does it have 4 doors with 4 seats? And does it have a nice trunk? And does it have decent enough clearance? I'm going to go over here. And it definitely does. Like it does everything super well. The only things that are a little annoying is potholes and being how low it is, because it is lowered. I would say it's about 2 inches lower, give or take, than a factory M3. With the potholes and like hard hits in the road, I mean, there's minimal tread on here. I am like super scared of bending a rim, because I actually did that in my previous car, my Ford Fusion of all things. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm absolutely in love with this M3. If you are thinking about getting one, freaking do it. You will not regret it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later.